guys, it's Sam here. Yeah, that's as far as I got. You recognize that song? Maybe you haven't heard it in a while. Alright, so happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Yes. Oh man, it's almost the end of April 29th. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Yep. Speaking of fun, it's time to have some fun. Breaking news. Yes. In case you haven't heard, the government just announced today in a gazette that people can go out in twos now, in pairs. Okay, so you don't have to fly solo all the time, especially when you need to go grocery shopping and you need, that someone to help you carry stuff, or you just really need to gun that person down, but it's really hard to drive and shoot at the same time. You know, yeah. So yeah, some things are better done in pairs, I guess, and now the government says go for it. No, I'm joking. Don't everyone flood out in pairs. They still say only where necessary, right? And also still within that 10-kilometer radius, so don't go too far. Okay. Yep. But yeah, so if you have been avoiding going grocery shopping with your mom, now you don't have any excuse, right? When they're like, ah boy, come on, need shopping, you can't be like, no, I am not going because I'm not allowed to. I'm allowed to go single. No, you gotta go now. Okay, so yeah, it's not just grocery shopping. As well, go seeing the doctor. Going for long walks on the beach. Things like that. You can go nuts. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good luck controlling that government. It's basically a free pass to go start dating again. Right. So. Oh, speaking of pairs, that reminds me. Why did the golfer put on 2 pairs of pants when he went to play? Because he thought he might get a hole-in-one. Yeah. Giggity, giggity. Such a dirty joke. It's not that dirty, really. Anyway, okay, moving along. So, as our Korean lesson, how is the Korean coming along? Mohe? How are you? What's up? Okay, so this is mo haseyo, which is a more polite way of saying what's up. But still what's up. Okay. Oh yes, let's do our Korean thing. Did I say Korean? I mean Hokkien. Okay, so in Hokkien it is lu hobo. Yeah, you basically just go around calling people hobos. Hobo. Right? Lu is you, and hobo is like, I guess, haobu, maybe. Someone can correct me. But basically it means how's it going? What's up? I suppose you can also go like anzua. But yeah, no. I think usually people just go with calling people hobos. I think that's the way to go. Hey, hobo. Yeah, like I said, you can drop the lu, the li, whatever, So there you go. Mo haseyo, hobo, right? And so if someone asks me, lu hobo, I'll be like, oh, bepai. Means not bad. Or I go, oh, waho. I'm good. Thanks. Kamsia. Okay. There you go. Now you know how to greet people. Okay? You can go like, hey hobo, jepa boy. Like we did yesterday. So you're asking them, how are you? Have you eaten? Right? And I'll be like, oh my god, you're bombarding me. Too many questions. Right. Moving along. Okay. Chinese time. Chinese. Mustn't forget our China roots. Okay, so today's is you wanna guess what's the name about? Okay, so for those of you that know, I don't know if you use this very often. But let's go through it. It is 奉公守法. So this 公 is 公公, the 公 means grandpa. Right, hence the face. 奉公守法. Okay, so what does it mean? It means abiding by the law, being lawful. Okay. So yeah, if I were to use it in a sentence, I guess I would say something like, 现在大家都很奉公守法了，待在家里不出去。Okay, so I'll repeat what I said there. 大家现在都很奉公守法. Okay, that was this one. So everybody is abiding by the law, being very, very lawful now. Lawful? Yeah, whatever. All right. 待在家里, staying at home. 不出去. Okay, so everyone is abiding by the law, staying home, not going out. Okay, so there you go. 奉公守法. Bit of revision for some of you guys there. Time to break out your 成语, textbooks. Okay, now on to the important matter at hand today. We're going to learn about the sloth. Yep, fun animal fact day. Okay, so here is, I'm sure you guys know about this animal, right? The brown-throated three-toed sloth. Yes, so there's a few different kinds of sloths, but these are the most famous, thanks in part to Zootopia. When they went to the DMC, which is, I guess, is the Department of Transport. The what's it here? JK, whatever. I forget something. But yes, it is where you go to get your license, for your vehicle. Okay, and the guy's like, "Hi, I'm a sloth." Yeah. So as you know, they're famous for being very, very slow. Okay. Also kind of cute. Look at that. It's like smiling at you, or maybe it is giving you a creepy smile look. Yep. But them claws look kind of wicked. Luckily, they can't swipe them very, very quickly. Nope. Not as fast as you swipe on Tinder. Ha. Okay. Yes. So back to where I was going with this. Okay. Fun fact about sloths. So here's a couple of things that maybe you didn't know about sloths. Okay. Maybe you didn't know. Sloths only poop once a week. Yes, that's right, you heard me right. They only take a shit. They only do a number 2. They only, drop that payload once a week. Okay? Alright. You get it? Yeah. So, I mean, these brown-throated sloths are kind of cool, so they live high up in the trees. Okay, and when they poop, they're very civilized about it. They don't just, they're not like birds. They don't just go up, watch out below, no, and then just let fly. No, they will climb down. Here, I'll show you. They will climb down to the bottom, to the base of the tree. Okay, so this is kind of a pretty meh kind of video. It's like, it doesn't go for that long, and really, I like, is that even a sloth? I don't know. It could be anything. It could be like freaking bat. It could be like, yeah, okay, but the way it's moving, look, like any animal would have like eaten the crap out of it by now. It's just hanging there. Okay, but yes, so this is a sloth supposedly that is coming down to do its weekly ritual. Yes, so sloths will climb down all the way to the base of a tree, and not just any tree, the same tree. Yes, they poop at the base of the same tree, probably in the same spot. It's like their private little toilet. Alright, it's like, it's like those people that always have to go home to use their home toilets because they just feel like uncomfortable going at public toilet. Same with these guys. Okay, so there you go. There's your spirit animal. Okay, so these guys will poop in the same spot at the base of the same tree. Like not all the sloths at the same tree, of course. Each sloth has its own tree. Okay, its favorite tree. Okay, and they will climb down slowly. I'm sure it's already very fast for them because really, if you think about it, this is not something they enjoy doing. Okay, because as you know, sloths' defense mechanism is staying far away from the forest floor where all the predators are, right? They like to stay up there at the top. Okay, so they will obviously come down as little as possible. Okay, so yeah, and I'm not even joking. Like, here's another fun fact: over 50% of sloth deaths are because they come down to shit. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I shit you not. Over half of the deaths of sloths are because they're coming down for their weekly business. Coming down for the number 2s. And like, oh, it's my time of the week again. I'm just gonna come down. Yeah, isn't that sad? Imagine, dude, man, I'm just gonna take my poop, man. Just let me poop in peace. Just let me poop. Just go away, okay? Just go away. Yeah. So 50% of them die just on their way down to, that's how dangerous it is. Okay. Okay, and here's another fun fact. When they do poop once a week, their payload is 1/5 of their body weight. That's right. They shit out 20% of their body weight in one go, once a week. Okay, so when this guy climbs down, when this cute little dude pops down for the weekly fun road trip, okay, they unload 20% of their body weight. So that's like pooping out like, I don't know, what do you weigh, like that's like shitting like 10 kilos. I'm assuming you weigh like 50, but say if you weigh 100, that's like shitting 20 kilos. You know how much 20 kilos is? Have you tried lifting 20 kilos? Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, that put it a little bit in perspective there. Okay, and the road trip I just mentioned, going from the top of wherever in the world they are, down, many feet down, so the trees are tall, going down, costs them 8% of their daily energy, right? So it takes them 8% to go down, and probably another 8% to go back up. Okay, so that's a lot of energy. Okay, think about it this way. Say you stay on the 16th floor, okay, and your house does not have a toilet. The toilet is on the ground floor. Okay, so imagine every time you need to use the toilet, I'm assuming you only go to the toilet to do your big business in number twos, right? Okay, so you gotta go down 16 flights of stairs whenever. So if assuming you go every day you gotta climb down, do your business, come back up. Wouldn't you be like, I don't know, I don't feel like it today, I'll just hold it in, it's only Wednesday, right? I can wait till Friday, that's alright, give it a couple more days, and then I'll just unload 20%, efficiency, right? Single trip. Maybe hey, I have a friend who would like that as his superpower, only need to go, not even once a week, once a year, right? Hey, imagine this. Imagine if instead of going like every day, yes, I think that's the average for humans. Instead of going to the toilet and depositing your payload once a day, if you could do it like all in one go once a year, would you take it? Would you have that? Would you like it? Right? Imagine all the time you would save. You would be busting all the time. You would, and for girls, you like the toilet, half the time there's a queue, right? Like maybe not now, but any public space, the malls, concerts, the queues, it's crazy, right? Imagine if you only need to go once a year, right? Yeah. So anyway, these guys, I guess they don't have it so bad. But it's also because their digestive system is not particularly fast, right? So they are specially adapted to slowly chewing those nice toxic leaves. Yes, that's right, they eat like toxic leaves, like koalas. They eat all that crap that nobody else wants to eat. They're weird. And it will slowly travel through their digestive tract. Okay, and then it's gonna sit there for a couple of days, and then once a week they will make their way down the road trip, right, to make the deposit, right? Because they've been saving up all week, they've been waiting for that paycheck. They gotta cash it in, right? They've been very good. They've been patiently waiting. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Let's learn something new maybe about them cutesy sloths. Okay, so if in case you are thinking of hugging one of these guys, think twice. Because even though they look kind of cute and cuddly and furry, if you look closely, those hairs are very, very coarse. Okay, number one. Number two, it's probably dirty as hell, right? Because look at this guy. Does it look like he grooms himself? Right? Look, he barely has any time to store up all that juicy, toxic, foliage in the stomach. Okay, so you can bet your sweet ass that there's no groom in there. hardly. Maybe a little bit. Maybe they lick themselves every now and then. Okay, but judging by the speed, it'll probably, by the time they're done with this strand, it's time to poop. Okay. So yeah, probably not. No. Okay, so yeah, it's dirty. And thirdly, there is a crap load of crap living in there. Okay, so scientists have found all sorts of crap living in here. There's algae, there's all sorts of fungi. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mushroom going out there. And of course, with this stuff comes animals. So there's insects, there's probably ants and bugs and moths, and they live there. So these sloths are basically like big moving hives. Right? Think of that. They're big colonies. Alright, and they don't move very fast either, so they can't shake those bugs out. They just go along with it. Right? Yeah, and so it's accumulated all sorts of crap and grease, and imagine these spots where even if it wanted to lick himself, it couldn't, right? How would it reach the back here? And yes, and here's another fun fact. So when the sloth goes down to do its, to drop off its payload, make the weekly delivery, yeah, when it does that, the moths living in its fur will take the opportunity to hop onto the payload. That's the poop, the 20% that it just left behind, and they will lay their eggs in that fresh poop. Yes, very good imagery here. Okay, fresh, steaming, hot poop. Okay, and those moths will lay their eggs there so that their larvae can spawn and feed on that poop and grow big and grow. Yeah. That's right. So there you go. They are these living colonies of all sorts of bacteria and fungi, and so I'm sure they smell lovely. So they smell amazing, I'm sure. So no, you probably don't want to hug them or cuddle them. Yeah, they're not that cuddly. Okay. Yeah, and then and definitely you don't want to go near them when they're coming down for their, weekly, weekly paycheck. Ka-ching. Yeah. So, if you relate to these guys, right? You'd be like, yeah, hey, once a week, that's what I do. Please see a doctor. Okay. Like I don't know if you're aware, but once a week is like not healthy humanly. Most people would be like running for the laxatives. They'd be like, oh my god, oh, I feel so congested, right? So once a week average is for sloths, not for humans. Okay, if you're only going once, maybe twice a week, yeah, maybe you need to get that looked at. Yeah, you can see one of these guys, not this guy, these guys. They're called proctologists. Those are the bum doctors. Okay, go see one of them. All right. Okay. So yeah, remember, be thankful that you don't have to climb 16 or 20 flights of stairs just to go to the toilet and get mauled on the way. Okay. All right. I think that's all from me today, and I will catch you around. I hope you are staying healthy and happy high up there in the canopies, wherever you are. Okay, and remember, you can go out in pairs now, so no more excuses. Right? You can go out and get someone to help you out. Keep the car running. Yep. Okay, that's all from me. Sam out. Have a good one. Da ome boa.